Good morning, Bharat, India. As we talk regarding various issues and particularly current issue, Jammu and Kashmir is a burning one, very delicate issue, and we, Bharat, India, a nation, great nation with great powers, and we are doing nothing. We are doing nothing at all. It is 66 days now that is gone. 60 days are gone, but we have not taken any decisive action towards resolving issue of Kashmir, Jammu and Kashmir. Big people, 135 crores, 140 crores people, big government, prime minister, president, 60 ministers, various states, various governments, but we are not able to decide anything. Indecisive government, indecisive public, indecisive nation. First nation in the world that cannot decide anything. Lowest category people we are. We cannot decide what we have to do. We are just wasting time and wasting public and wasting life and wasting our reputation. We have lost our reputation around world. People are watching towards us as we know nothing. We have not decided, we cannot decide, we have no capacity, we have no consistency at all to decide. This is called Bharat, this is called India, this is called government of Bharat, this is called public of Bharat. Useless public and useless government at all. We have no capacity to do something which we should have done. We did not do anything at all. Why we didn't do anything, I don't know. I think there should be less people and less government. We have so many laws, so many powerful government and ministers, but they're all useless. Useless people, ignoring everything. We don't know why. What happened to our nation? What happened to our luck? What happened to our thinking capacity? Everything is deteriorated. We have no resolvence. We have no resilience at all. We are Bharat for namesake only. We are India for namesake only. We are democracy for namesake only. We don't care for human and human rights, and that is very, very, very big issue now. Others are doing same, but we are also following same. We had a track record of values. That values have gone. Their norms have gone. We are acting as if we are stones. We are statues. We have no hearts. We have no minds. We are just like statues now. As many people, we have educated one, profiled one, down we are going. And that is really a negative approach we have adopted. A particular section of our public, a particular corner of our public, of our country has been in various problems for more than 60 years, and these problems were caused by us. We are responsible for that, but we are not caring about that. And we are so shameless that we don't care at all. We don't even, because everything is normal in this country and people are being killed. And our Home Minister says no bullet has been, not even single bullet has been used there, and it's peaceful. What a person he is, I should have used that person, but I don't use that word because he is not a human being. He is like an animal, I can say. If a minister says there is nothing, no problem at all, everything is peaceful, that minister mind is not existing. That mind has full of stones, nothing there. And same thing applies to Prime Minister also. He is enjoying everywhere, but he's not caring about his people. I don't understand what's happening in this country. Are we really going to become a faithful country and we believe in so many religions and so many faiths, but do we have that value? We don't have that value. We are a falling country, we are a destructive country, we destruct ourselves. We don't have value, so forget other countries. I'm not talking about those countries and say this party Congress, bloody hell, Congress, this I should have used Congress. Some people talk in UK and this why you're talking to them. This internal matter. How can human rights be an internal matter? I don't understand. 370 can be an internal matter. Similar other issues can be an internal matter. But how can human rights be internal matter? If somebody is being killed in Palestine, do we have no right to speak? If somebody is being tortured in China, do we not have right to speak? If something is happening somewhere, everywhere involved, do we have no right to speak? We have every right to speak because human rights means an international law, global law. Everybody has a right to speak in favor of those who are being killed and who are being tortured and whose rights have been snatched. Everybody is sorry because we are human beings and humanity is above nation, not below nation. Government cannot rule my humanity. No person has a right to rule humanity of anyone. Everybody has a right to speak. Yes, nationality is another thing, citizenship something else. If wars are there, something else. But as far as religion is concerned, it's above all. It's related to human and God. There's no other person can coming in between. No one can come. Why don't you understand this? Are we very small people? We have no minds. Yes, we have no minds. I'm sure. Had we nice, we would have spoken about that. We have not spoken. We have not supported these people from any corner of this country. We are so silent, and we are like cows and buffaloes. Actually, it's our status now. I'm not supporting anyone, but I have to support those people who are tortured, who are being killed. You may say they deserve it. If you say they deserve it, you are also same thing. How can you say they deserve it? My question is, do they deserve such treatment? If you don't want to keep with them, with you leave them. Finish. Liberate them. That's all. You have no right to keep them like this. If you don't like them, forget them. And if you like them, value them. Nobody has guts, in this country, 140 crores people and thousands of leaders here. There is not a single person in this country, single person I can say. I'm not talking about political parties, I'm talking about everyone. There's not a single person in this country who has got capacity and guts to lead, to talk to these people. That's what this country is. And we are talking of everything. It's our internal matter. Don't interfere in this and that. Talking to someone is an internal matter, external matter. What matter is that? Prime Minister has no guts, President has no guts, Judiciary has no guts, people have no guts, leaders have no guts, political parties have got no guts. All are guts people. Such a society we got, such a country we developed. We have achieved this in our education system. We achieved this by a mandate, we achieved by a lead. You see, we are big leaders. We are advancing every year. Is material everything in this life? Are we material-oriented people? Can we depend upon materials only, not upon human beings? If same thing applies to me somewhere else in this country, shall we accept it? Just imagine 66 days, more than 2 months in 2019. There is a communication era, mobile era, internet era, and people have been starved of communication. They have been starved of food. I even heard that our army is getting into those homes and spoiling their food grains by putting kerosene into something else. This is, some people told me like this on video. I heard this. If they are doing like this is criminality. You are even stopping food of people. This is not your food. You did not give them. They got their own food. They are purchased by their own money, and you are spoiling that. It is equal to killing someone. And if army is doing that or police are doing that, this is really not at all acceptable. We did not train our army for this purpose. Army is never meant. This is not objective of army to fight people, their own people, to act on them like enemies. If they do like that, this is really nonsense. Why should military do like that? It's a question mark. Military is not supposed to control their own people, to come with their own people. They are not our enemies. They are our people. We should deal with them properly. We should have proper system how to talk to them, how to deal with them. But we are even not allowing them food. We are kidnapping, we are arresting their kids. What kids have done? 11 years, 10 years, 5 years, 8 years, 12 years. Their children, what they have caused to this nation. So you are arresting them. I even heard the police is capturing them and demanding money to release them. This is really intolerable. Maybe they are Muslim, doesn't matter, or they are Christian, doesn't matter. They are citizens of this country. If we consider they are human beings, now who we are to treat them like this? Are we become really animals, or we are becoming devils? I think this has become devil country. I used to call Israel as devil country because Israel do same treatment with Palestinians, in Middle East country, Palestinian, besides Lebanon and Egypt and like that, this nearby that Lebanon. And this is Palestine. They were struggling for many decades like this. People have been struggling. So if we call Israel a country, now we have super Israel we have become. I really hate it. Policy that you have been following is not acceptable. What you did with 370, what you did with something, that is different matter. I'm not talking of that. I'm talking with documentation. I put that list of documentation applicable to state of JNK. That is also in text box of this video. You can go and see there All the listed documents are there. I had posted also some information about these documents related to 370 and others and Jammu and Kashmir Constitution, various others are there. You can go and read that. I explained already before 2 days. Yesterday I explained, and before yesterday I explained. Again I'll talk of that. But question is, important thing now currently is not those documents, it's human rights. No, they may be our citizen or they may not be even our citizen, but they are under our control and we have to treat them properly. Even enemy requires to be treated properly. It doesn't matter if your enemy is there. If you got someone from foreign country in war and you have to treat a prisoner of war accordingly, but you are treating these people as if they are your tools. You cannot even treat your tools as such. It is civilian population, it's not military. Civilian population means newborn baby to person who is near death. All range people are covered in that. If all ranges people are covered in that, if they are respecting like this, it's not acceptable. People have no food, they are staying there for more than 2 months in houses and you are calling for elections. What nonsense. You are calling big block elections. What does it mean? You are just interested to show to the world everything is normal. Do you know the meaning of normal? Do you know definition of normal, spelling of normal? You don't know anything, you know only normal. Everything you just want to show that you have not caused anything because you are guilty conscious. A guilty conscious person just like this that you are behaving. You are a guilty person. You are at fault. You are a criminal, you can say otherwise. Not declared, undeclared criminals you are. Do our country need owned by criminals? Criminals are ruling our country. Yes, they are ruling our country. 203 criminal background people, MPs are in Lok Sabha, so the effect of those people shall come. Means we are now a tormenting country. We are now a country that torments others, and you can say we abuse others, and we beat women, and we beat children, and we beat girls, and our people can even go rape also. Who can stop them? Because that is like a jail. That area is like a jail. They can go to cause harm to people. It will come only when everything is free. And see those people. Believe me, if I am kept like this for 66 days or more, I may die. Maybe I commit suicide. I cannot answer this moment. Those people are so resistant and resilient that I have no answer, and maybe you have no answer for them. Maybe they are Muslims or they are JNK and they are stone pelting, whatever they are. They have to be punished for their crimes. But is this punishment? Do you have a right to punish them like this? You have no right to punish them like this. Punishment is something else. Dispute is something else now. This dispute you have to resolve. You are not having any capabilities. How long shall you keep like this? And they are not interested to be with you. What you do? If these people say, we do not respect you, we do not stay with you, what you will do, tell me. You cannot keep them under force forever. You have used them force for 66 days, maybe you keep them for 1 month more or 2 months more after that. After that, what happens? In beginning, control can be done. In a week, control can be done. But if you keep them continuously, they will become used to atmosphere, used to environment of such tormenting affairs, attacks. And they are rebounding attacks. They are accepting every attack caused to you by mental torture. They are accepting everything. This means their power is increasing and your power is decreasing. They are able to resist to you. They have to fight to encounter to your attempts, but you are not able to get some answer from them. They are not responding, just like computer doesn't respond sometimes. It's happening. Those people are digesting everything, and you are throwing them more and more stones and more tormenting powers. Those people are tolerating everything. This means they are getting their psychological power up. They are tolerating power up. They are getting more and more stronger every day, and you are losing time. You are losing power every day. Every day, millimeter by millimeter or meter by meter, this is moving away. This part of your country, though physically it is intact with you, you have army there, you say that it's our under control, but manually, but spiritually, we can say, mentally, they are moving away from us. That fact you are not recognizing, but I am watching that fact. I am able to view that fact, that there is a motion, friction between both countries has increased. They are not in a mood to stay with you. You are in a mood to pull them towards you, and that force from both sides are fighting together. They are not happy. Every day are getting, you can say, sad with you. They are getting regretful with you. Why we came to you? What was necessary? Why we spoiled our luck? Their thought is going this way, and we are doing something else. We are just sitting as if nothing has happened. We will speak only when something goes out of our hands, and that time may come soon. It should not happen, it may not happen, but we are doing that. We are not leaving any stone unturned for that situation to be avoided. We are just allowing everything to happen. It's not because, see, after all, a decision requires to be made. It was a fortunate or unfortunate decision. For me, it was unfortunate. For you, it may be fortunate. For public, it may be fortunate. But I was always against such decisions, because in my life or in someone else's intellectual life, you should take decisions based on certain calculations, certain assumptions, certain possibilities, and certain risk factors. If you don't count them, whatever risk factor comes to your mind or your foreseeing sight, eyes, and you get information from others for such risk factors, you must understand what risk is there, what solution is there. If the risk is not coverable, it cannot be controlled, then you will not go for that proposal. That is scientific method, that is engineering method, which must be applied with. You must have thought before doing everything what shall happen. If you leave it to possibilities, and if you leave it to nature and naturally what happen, we will see. At 11th hour, we'll see. You cannot see something at 11th hour. 11th hour shall never come, because you don't know what we have done. If you've done something like that, you have to thought. You have thought before, you did not think before at all. Had you thought before this would happen, means you should answer for everything. If a government or a country has no answer for more than 2 months or something like this means that government is silent, that government has caused a mistake, and public also contributed to that mistake. And if public contributed to that mistake, a public is the risk, public is sitting, sleeping, doing nothing. This means the nation has no morality, nation has no legality. Courts have useless, courts are not using anything, they are not working, and public has done this. Is very, very unacceptable to this. Either decide, or you see, if even is a war takes just 10-15 days to decide in countries for such issues. But war is not a question now. We don't want war, nobody wants war, there's no issue as such war, because question of civilians, it's not question of army. If you keep 9 lakh army, or you keep 9 lakh more there, if you increase whatever your controls there, if you even take more and more power there, and if people are not coming down, people are not accepting, they are not interested to talk to you, they have no way to talk to you, what you would do? Have you ever thought of, if things goes out of our control, what you do? So that is happening. Our government is full of foolish ministers, and we are all foolish people here. We don't think anything else. We just think, let them die if they want to die. If people kill them, go and kill them. And this mentality is very dangerous for everybody in this country. Today it's happening with them, and tomorrow it can happen with someone else. Why don't we understand? Why don't we have clear mind and clear emotions and clear faith and clear conscience? Why don't we have that one? Why we are becoming just like, foolish people? We are just accepting what government does. We just accept everything what PM says. PM is not God, and government is not God. All are humans. We made him PM, we made him MP, we made this parliament. They did not make us. They are working for us, but they are not even caring for us. Forget if they care for those people who are sufferers, who are aggrieved. It's our sense, means we have lost our senses. All are busy for more than 2 months. Everybody is busy in their own life. Every state busy, people are busy. Nobody is serious. They are just supporting or not supporting. They don't know even that. They are just happy with government. Government has done rightly. They say they have done right. Modi has done right. The question is, what he has done, do you know? Do we know what he has done? He has done something which he himself doesn't know. Fact is that Modi has done something which he himself doesn't know, just he did for sake of doing, just to take an attempt that a person does something without thinking, and when he sees results, he changes that and does something else. This habit of this government we have seen in past years, what this habit is. They do something, if there's something wrong, they change that one, and the follow-up is also wrong, they change that one, and this follow-up further is wrong, they again change that one. This is their policy, means there is no application of mind on any decision they make. There's just application of brutality, and they do that. Brutality in the sense, brutality of morality, or brutality on people, or brutality of whatever. They just want that everybody should be with them, and those who are not with this government, they are acted upon by FIRs or by legal actions or whatever it is. Modi has proved it. He is accused of some person writing against him, against Modi, suggesting something against people you're causing. He just registered 45 FIRs. And now police have withdrawn them. That is because they are under pressure or something. I don't know the reason behind that. But question is, are we this section? Are we this class of people? Are we this sort of people who don't use minds, who don't know things? We are qualified people. What for use of the education system we have? What is use of our cleanliness? What we is our country, or we are just a joke? We have been made a joke. We have made a joke around the world. It's not a question of it is ours or not ours. It's a question of internal matter, no internal matter. That is legal issue. But question is, even if it is internal matter or it's not internal matter, it doesn't make anything when question of this people accept it or don't accept this. Congress also said that it's our internal matter. Your internal matter, yes, it is your internal matter to you, to constrain to you, but for not for people. People of Jammu and Kashmir, like other people in every other state, they have to see what is to be done. It's not prime minister or it's not president what they have to decide. They have to decide what people seek to be decided. If those people are real stakeholders in this issue. They are living there, not prime minister. We are living, not living there. They are living there. They are sufferers or they are beneficiaries, whatever they are. They have to decide who I am and who you are and who PM and then president will decide on this matter. Yes, they are administrators, they are managers of this country, but they cannot go against people's will and peace of wishes. Just like British did with us, but could British stay here forever? British have to go. Same thing British did, just like we are doing. They just divided people and they raised questions. How can you live? You are fighting. What our people said, get lost from here, go to us, we'll manage ourselves. Same thing applies. If British use us in a different way and we are using the same way other peoples, what's the difference between ourselves and British? But they were foreigners, they were not our people. They could do that. Are we foreigners for Kashmir people? Are we foreigners for Jammu and Kashmir people? We are not foreigners. They are our brothers and sisters. But are they? Have you done that treatment? Have you caused that treatment to them? Do you cause this type of treatment to your family, brothers and sisters in your homes? If you cause that type of treatment, they will never stay with you. They will not talk to you even. And the amount he will chant it with you and your people, they will never diminish. This is why sad. What we are. I think animals are better than us. We are just interested that we should get this land, we want to buy plots there, you buy to buy something else. Buy plots there, who stops you? Question is, you want to buy plots from those people who don't want to sell? Can you buy something from a person who is not interested, who is determined not to sell his property to someone else except his own people? What shall you do? How can you buy that? Means you have only material interest in this portion of this country, not in people. Means you are interested only to buy land there. This is your objective of life. Is objective of land or objective of life regarding people? Country means land or country means population of people? What do you say definition of country is? Means if you have land in this country, this means all 7 billion people die today, suppose. Whole world. Shall be called a global village? Shall be called something or just land? If nobody is here in my home, everybody dies, my home shall be called home or a building. We have to understand this. Those people may be wrong. They are public, they are population, they are civilians. No treatment as such can be applied on them. It is all wrong. There was no use, there was no meaning to deploy 9 lakh military there. What for? Whom you are applying? Whom you are killing? Yes, for law and order, fine, something should be there, but not 9 lakh or 10 lakh soldiers to control those people, not to come out of the houses without military permission. Is this called human treatment? Not to allow them for anything. If they speak, just beat them. If they talk to press, just beat them. So ask them why you are talking to press. Is this called democracy? Is this called control? Is this called treatment of people? It is violation of human rights. They are just respiring. They are just living. They are respiring for purpose of living. Otherwise, they have no right now They have been devoid of each and every fundamental right as well as natural right and legal right. And who is responsible for that? We are responsible for that. We, public of this country, is responsible for that. Because I don't blame Prime Minister for this, and I others, because they are our people, our servants. They are just doing same by which public is pleased, public is happy, and you're drawing happiness by this statement, and which is really you're drawing a sin by this statement. You're becoming a part of this committed sin. You're becoming a part of this crime that is being caused to this innocent public, or you may say public. He may be innocent. No, so now my question resigned, no, my pride, my objective is to understand what's going to happen. It's a film story or it's novel or what it is, I don't know, but it's happening practically. In novels we read, in stories we read, it's happened that time, but it's practically happening. A population is being destroyed, it's being killed morally, psychologically, physically, all kind of tortures are being applied to them, a third degree or cancer, whatever it is, where there is no control. They are just torturing them so that in a few months' time they don't have food and they are killed. It's like that. But those people are having some resources with them and they are surviving. But our degree of shame is not increasing. Our degree of thinking is not increasing. We are shameless guys. We are just seeing this by closed and open eyes, and closed minds, and we are not reacting even forget application of reaction. We are not even thinking how to react. This is happening. Maybe political parties, maybe non-political parties, and maybe government, and maybe our people, all have become one unit just to ignore them, condone them. But how long? As much time you take to talk to them, they are going away from you. Every day they have been moving away from you without telling you. If it applies to me, I shall never like to stay under that control for even a single day. I will rebuke and kick that person, whoever does it with me. But these people are very strong. They are silent because they think silence is better than encountering soldiers, encountering law and order people. Better keep silent and accept what impacts they give to you, accept all those torments, all those tormenting acts, and they are doing that. So who is winning? Who is more powerful? You can understand that. People are standing there, they are not valuing them, and they shall not value you. If they say, okay, you do whatever you want to do against us, we don't care for that. You beat me, you beat whatever you want to do, then what do you do? What do you value? Your value is nothing. Just like Gandhi said to English, get lost from here, leave us in the name of God and go from here. We don't need you. We are just doing prayer and you stand here. We will not listen to you. We will not serve you. We will not accept your orders. Same thing we are going to do. If you stop accepting orders of your masters, what can masters do? Either they beat you or they leave you. That is only an answer. But beating has a limit. Beating cannot be forever. Leaving is best in that case. And once you leave them, is they are liberated. That's what they want. You have brought them to this stage. What was problem? I don't understand. I don't understand why this tragic action was taken by this government and supported by people of this country. What was the reason there? There's no reason at all. We just did it for sake of our pleasure, for sake of our happiness, and just to see that these people are tortured, these people are treated like this way in a bad manner. They have been treated like this. So everybody, we including all, are responsible. But who is asking us to be responsible? We have to ask ourselves. Others will speak, other countries shall speak because they are part of this world. Everybody is speaking. We are just attacking Pakistan in this way. Pakistan has got nothing to do. To an extent, this issue of torturing is concerned, to an extent that this curfew is concerned. They have nothing to do with that. But you will see, we have done this without understanding papers, without understanding our methods, and we just wanted to please our party, a public, some part of public in rest of country, and we have been successful to please with those people. Everybody is happy that 370 has gone, but nobody knows what is 370, where it is legs and where it is hands and where it is head, where it is nose. They don't know what parts of body of 370 are. They are just happy 370 has gone. A psychological formula has been created in mind of everyone that 370 has gone means all your problems have gone. Country is going to be having good days in soon times will come. Soon will come. So that's what we are feeling. 370 has gone, we are happy. So what else you need? You don't need jobs, you don't need employment, you don't need factories, you don't need industries, you don't need agriculture, you don't need the development, you don't need good education, you don't need good health, because 370 has gone. No need to ask anything, everything is fine. 370 has gone means 370 was a curse on us, 370 was a devil on us, 370 was killing us everywhere, 370 was asking us not to do jobs, 370 was asking us no employment, 370 was asking us there's no hospital. What 370 was asking us? Have you ever thought of? There are 395 articles in our constitution. Only 370 was a problem, others are no problem. What is this? Are you people dolls? Are you people effigies? What we are? Anybody can do whatever you want. We can just dance all time, and that's also in non-living way. We are dancing dolls. What we are? I think we are that. We are toys. Toys, and our operator, the person can play with us anyway, whatever way the person their life wishes. That's what we are. No mind, no calculation, no formula, no understanding, no derivation, no research, no innovation, but we do it. We do it. Yes, it's our great achievement that we did something that was not done in 70 years of independence. We achieved that. What a great achievement. Our Prime Minister says we have done it. It was temporary, we have made it permanent. Or we deleted this. Our Prime Minister does not even know what he has done it. You are dealing with people you have forgot. Your certificate has no value if you don't know job. Similarly, you have no value if you don't know job. Maybe you are Prime Minister, maybe you are something. Who cares if you do mistakes? You have done a mistake. I don't understand what was emergency. Was there an emergency required that? Did we study 370 thoroughly? Does Prime Minister know what it is? What does it mean? Does President know its meaning? Nobody knows any meaning. They just did it. I am speaking with full responsibility because I have gone through all documents. I know their implications. I know connection between all documents. 370 is not an independent document. It is dependent upon many other documents. Pre-stage and post-stage, this is linked to many documents. So it cannot be read in isolation. It's just not a paragraph or a part of half a page of our constitution. No. It is soul of this state. It is soul of that state. It's nose of that state. It's dignity of this state. And if somebody wants to keep dignity, you have no right to deprive that person of dignity. To an extent that dignity doesn't harm you. If that dignity harms you, you may take action on that, but with that consent only, not otherwise. But you did not do that because you don't know how to coordinate with people. You don't know how to treat people. You say, I do it, and you accept it. If you don't accept it, I will cause harm to you. This is your mentality. Because you are not a mature society people. You are not civilized person. You are a jungle person. You don't know anything. You only know jungle law. And that jungle law is your action. That jungle law is your foolishness. Everybody's foolishness here. These are all parliamentary words I am using because we are that society. We cannot speak politely and convince you because you are not convincing them politely. You are not dealing with them politely. Had you dealt with us polite, that was a different issue. There was a different issue with us. But I cannot tolerate this. I'm sure you also cannot tolerate this. If you can tolerate this, maybe then I know answer. You may be bhakt of someone or you may be speaking something which you do not yourself know. So you are repeating same sentences, same answers as leaders speak. And you are only leaders' effigies. You are only leaders' image, shadow. And you're on your own, you're nothing. That is fact. But it's not right. Believe me, it's not right. My question to everybody is, do you want to keep Kashmir with you or you want to loosen it? If I ask this question, you want to loosen it? It's one option, and another option you have to keep with you. The second option, which option will go for? Will go for you want to keep it with us, with you. But how? They do something to keep it with you. You do nothing to keep it with you. Why they don't act in right time? You say, no, it's with us. We can keep us. Who can take us from us? Nobody can take from you. You do automatically. You do automatically. What do you do? Can you stop that? You cannot stop that. You are getting angry because I am talking this. You will get angry. His talking is anti-national. He's talking Kashmir, go from us. No, I'm not talking Kashmir, go from us. I'm talking, you use your mind. If suppose there's someone angry in your family, your brother, your sister, your mother, your father, whosoever, one person is angry in your many members' family, and that person says, I'm leaving this home, I'm going somewhere, shall you say, okay, go? Shall you say that? Or you say, okay, I don't give you food, I put some person around you, you cannot go. Shall you have that type of treatment? What treatment shall you have in your family? You should ask that member, angry member, please hold on, take good food, stay here, we are not going something. You consult like this, you convince him like that, or say, okay, get lost from here, or we hold you, we imprison you. What do you say? You have to decide. You have to decide yourself. Your relation will decide either, or your relative will decide, your neighborhood will not decide, your government will not decide. What has to be done, you will decide, because you are a member of the family and you are owning this responsibility. But here what? Is Kashmir not a family for rest of India? Or they are external people? Or they are aliens? What they are? If they consider it, you consider them your family, your members of family, then you had to treat like them. But you did not treat like them. Not even a single day I heard news that people are asking them, or they are asking government not to take such actions. Nobody asks government, and government thinks that people are happy except these sufferers, except Kashmir people. Others are happy, so we have done support, we have done good for this cause. Means we need vote from these people, and they will vote us. We have taken action against these religious Muslims. That is a point coming to your mind. But you are forgetting, you are taking short-term belief, you are taking short-term happiness, you are not understanding what shall happen long term. Those people, these Kashmiri peoples, they are different type of peoples in that community, in that section society. Half or more than half could say we have India is Bharat's country. We want to stay here. Some would say no, we want to stay separately. We want to stay autonomous. And some would say we'll go to neighboring country. There could be different opinions because everybody has different opinions. As much as they are educated, they have different opinions. I don't mind opinions. We have also similar kind of opinions here. Opinions are freedom. It's a part of right, part of free speech. So everybody enjoys that. But if you are just restricting your free speech to certain objectives, certain conditions, or reservation, that causes a problem. Here problem is, you are ours land. You are ours land. You are not our people. Because they hate them. This government, this power, existing one, is against Muslims. Yes, they are. Their acts clearly indicate they are only against Muslims in this system. They are not thinking of population, they are not thinking of citizens as a whole, they are not thinking, they are considering religion higher than citizenship and religion higher than nation, religion higher than constitution. This is their abstract of thought. This is not acceptable. How can I accept that? You tell me. Shall religion teach me how to live life? Am I slave to religion? I am not slave to religion. I am not a slave to anybody or someone who is telling me this is religion. I don't need your talks. I don't need your supports for religion. I know what religion is. And I don't believe in any religion because religion is man-made. It's not God-made. God has no God, no religion. God is neither Hindu, nor Muslim, nor Christian, nor Jesus. Nothing is. It's just God's power to make and maintain human beings and all this universe. God has nothing to do with any religion. God never believes in religion because He is above religion. He does not believe in this, but we believe in this. We appoint gods ourselves. We appoint religions ourselves. We are so big powers that we say, you are my God. You are appointing your God. What is power of God? You're appointing a person, your father and mother, who produced you. What a tyranny it is. Those are also human beings. Everybody is human being. People even respect animals. They are human beings. You treat them like this. Don't you feel some guilt in this? Don't you feel? Why don't you feel? We have gone down, we have climbed down to such low levels which are darkness, which have got no meaning at all. Just skid from this earthly part going to sea bottom. That's such location we are there. Use this. You have caused an error in your life of this country. We have caused a grave mistake by doing all this. 370, 370, 370. I don't understand. This philosophy of 370 is being created as if we have won a nation, we have won a war. What we have done? People don't know 370, but they are talking of 370 has gone. You talk to some kid, you talk to some youth, you talk to some old. Oh, yes, 370 was a problem in this world. 370 was a problem, and they don't know what 370 is. That is the problem. And I am sure more than 90% of you people do not know this. I claim it because I talk to many people and nobody answers. Just only in their mind. They were not allowed to buy land there, now will buy land there. That's only an answer. Is it worth answer? Means you were with them and they were with you for 70 years only because you were interested to buy land there. That is an objective. Or you just treated them your people. Is land only objective in one country? That is an objective. And I'm sorry to say that you are just very, very confined, very, very, you can say low profile people you are. You're just thinking of very small issue, not a vast one. See, every city has different laws. Every state has different laws. Similar kind of laws exist in different states also in this country. They are having same kind of facilities, but we do not understand why we are talking like this, why we are thinking like this. Because we are greedy people, we are avaricious, we want to snatch others' property. We want to snatch their property, and that's the problem. Is land that much that you are destroying people? You are killing people. You are killing their structures. You are killing their society. You are killing their rituals and their cultures and their way of living. Is land that much? Never. It's a facility, you can say. Owning a land somewhere is facility. It's ownership. It means a support to you for your life if you have got capacity to buy that. Actually, it's not even buying, it's use. We have made this power that much that we can kill those people if we don't do this. So, what to say about this? Means talking just a one point is not sufficient for me. You have to pull different points into one talk, only then it can be brilliant talk, it can be colorful talk and logical talks, because we have to coordinate one point with another point. That's a requirement of time, a requirement of subject, and requirement, whatever you say, subjects. Many times I have discussed this issue with people and on videos that first understand, just like I say, understand Constitution. Constitution doesn't mean very open meaning. Constitution is very powerful meaning, though it's English one, but it states a lot. First we understand what is Constitution. We understand then what is Constitution of our country. What is Constitution, let us say, if you have grudge, if you have hunger to understand. Every body, every structure, you can say every nation, every government, wherever you want to see, there are many institutions. An institution, if you say constitution and institution got relations, then we have to understand what is institution. Institution, and then before that, what is the last one? Unit. What's the meaning of unit? This institution is something which is kind of legal form, legal framework for something. That's called institution. Means just to legalize something is called institution. And if there is one institution for something, there is another institution for something else, and there is one more another institution for something else as well. and these go on increasing depending upon the problems in your state, your nation faces. If those problems are understood every day by experts, news move seriously, and people are very serious, and they should be. When you combine all institutions, institution 1 plus institution 2 plus institution 3, maybe there are many institutions in your country, then you sum of them, so it comes a co-institutions, means all existing there and all working there every day, every time, even during sleep, your calculator or whatever you say, your computer keeps working in its CPU, and that is very important. So we keep working there, we keep eating there, we keep doing whatever is required, whatever is done. It's important. So constitution means, constitution is a structure. You can say a structure of something useful which serves each part of that in combination, in collection, in politration is called as, for example, body is constituted for, say, my body has head, it has nose, it has eyes, it has mouth, it has ears, and its head and face and chin and all that, and its chest and not completion. All these parts are initially, and these are combined together. It's called a body, and this is called an institution of, because something like family, you have wife, husband, children, it's an institution of marriage. So one institutions are combined together. So we have institutions in our country: institution of judiciary, institution of legislature, institution of executive, institution of information, institution of president, institution of prime minister, institution of so many others. When these are collected together and joined together in the combination, they call the name the constitution. This is a framework it is. It means there are so many laws involved and so many acts involved and so many other talks involved, and there are parts are involved. Combined way, it's called constitution. And you belong to this constitution. Constitution is title of your home country. And if you do not know what your country says, you cannot even elect good representative. You cannot even think for this nation. You'll just say, what this nation has given me, why should I worry for this nation? That type of nonsense, you can say, nonsense titles must go away. It's your country if you believe it, if you accept it. And it's also never yours if you don't accept this. Because you are a part of this country, and you have undertaken that I shall accept this country as my allegiance. You have accepted every document you sign for getting some authorization. For example, you want to get authorization of passport or authorization of something else, and you applied that one. You got that one after some days application. Do you understand constitution now? So our constitution is not very, you can say, stupid document. Our constitution is speaking document. It is speaking means clarified with complete description. That is our constitution, and it doesn't mean that who did it or who designed it. Question is, there are some experts on this. They are very brilliant people, and they knew most of life what Bharat had that time, and how could it change in coming times, keeping all those parts of this constitution. This constitution was produced. It was drafted by public and also by support by LG and Governor General. And this is not easy one. This is not one half moment job. This is not 1 hour job. This took many years because in those days there were no facilities available. Maybe pen were not available, bottle not available. Just use like with ink or something. That way it happened. So if we understand our constitution, we can understand family. As your family is there, your mother, father, yourself, your wife, your husband, your children, whatever are there in that house. That house, so maybe you have two type of questions and whatever questions. It doesn't make much difference. Question is a question. It arises way. If those is like that, you'll suffer. Okay, we'll go further on this issue, and as citizen of this country, again, I'm telling you, you should understand on what principles we are living in this country. We're living in this country on what characters of this country. We have to know that. We know that there are 5 parameters, five criteria that this country constituted with, and that is, sovereign country we are, and we are secular, and we are socialist, we are democratic, and we are republic. These are five points that they rule this country. Again, I'm telling you, this is secularism, 1 point, and another one is socialism, and third one is you can say secularism, and then democracy and republic. These are all legs of our country, minds of our country. We have to go by this. We have to move by this. And if we violate, we don't accept that, means we make ourselves subject to others. Subject to others means subject to either our Dr. Saab or say to others and all that. We have to do that. If we miss one, we miss everyone. And these parameters simply ensure and guarantee to all its citizens that you will get justice, you will get liberty, and you will get every right, freedom. You can say you have got you have got the right to speak, right to write, right to education, right to this and right to that. Every right is there on all these parameters. This is justice, liberty, equality, and everybody should get that. And that's not bad thought, bad idea, because you put some documents in your rel and start to talk. We good that. We have to get that. But our constitution says that it doesn't differentiate between one and another. And then it says you have to stay together, you have to stay brotherly, you have to stay fraternity. Means no one is different. A person in Muslim class, a person in Christian class, or a person in Vedic class, or a person is in very, very backward or SCST class, all are same, all are having same power, same law, same authority, same culture to work, everything same, and they all are equal. So our votes should go to whom? Our votes should go to some like we are expressing it. Otherwise, they cannot take care of this country. We all shall fight together if we do not consider ourselves in limits equal. I'm not saying exactly equal, in limits equal. Equal in sense of personal rights, liberty, and natural rights and human rights. Otherwise, rights in qualification are different. Means your profile which you achieved yourself is different, which you did not achieve yourself by birth. By birth, you are born with these parameters. I'm talking about that. And if you do something in life that gives you something else, you lead further, you go somewhere else. That is not a question here. Here it is a simple question. What I'm talking is that are you able to digest impacts of government under you in certain times? And that is very important. If I respect this, I respect my education system, I respect my own system, I respect my country, I respect this. Well, when we are equal, when we say we are equal, why we are not treated equal? My question is, if we had to change 370, we had every right to act upon that because our constitution allows that. It is illegal or not legal, it's something else. That court shall decide, but court is also not working in that direction. It's also unfortunate. But don't forget that court is also not everything. Public can decide whatever they want. And that means public is powerful, not an individual. Public is also not speaking, unfortunately. Well, going into this direction at same point is no meaning. My meaning is how to save it now. Can we save? Can we save this misact, this bad act, this misdeed? If we can save it, not to waste time. If we cannot save it, then we have to struggle with this. We have to struggle with this everywhere. But how long shall you struggle also? You cannot raid on those people on that area which is not yours. If those people don't cooperate with you, what do you do? Ultimately, it is people who have to decide, it's not government. Government is just a supporter to decide some information. We have not done that. Where is solution? And how many solutions are there? How many are practical and how many are theoretical? How many are imaginary? How many are workable? How many are there that are good for us and how many are there that are not good for us? Do we not think that way? Should we not think that way? If we don't think that way, why don't we think that way? Every question shall come with what, how, etc. and that is really required. What solution lies in? Should that people be killed? Should that area be freed? Or should army be withdrawn and leave them as it is? What we should do? What has PM thought of? What has President thought of? They have just signed and finished their work and said, bye bye, we are going. Our PM is used to such happenings. Does not want to leave it. Does GST leave it? I don't care for that. This is not applicable in human rights. We are now exposed all over the world that we are violating human rights. You may accept it, you will not suffer others. It is a fact. That issue has been internationalized because of human rights, not because of 370. If you don't know 370, they never know surrender. But we are leaders in this. We never teach them what 370 is. Maybe you know well what 370 is. Well, to know or not to know doesn't make a difference, because you have got alienation from that area, and I'm though with I feel I understand they should be back and we should be back with them, but our land shall not allow us this way. They shall not allow us. They accept that, shall not accept that. So what? Shall you suggest to government what to do? What you should suggest? My question is, if you want this portion of this country to retain with you, what should be your attitude? What should be standing now and from all area of country? Do you have some standing, or you only depend upon what Modi says, then you will say? If that is a problem, if that is a routine of a shop, then remember, you are not with the nation. You are with the same party, same people. I will say later, they are same, they are not different in a way, and we have to understand this. Solve it. Go to people. Withdraw military from there. No need of military. We don't want such military. For what? People should go. Other leaders from other parts of this country should go. Educated people should go to talk to them, but you are not even talking to them. Their students are here in Delhi or somewhere else. They are studying. They are not giving good treatment. So how shall you talk to them? They are claiming that they are not talking. Who is not talking? You are not talking. I haven't talked. You talked everywhere. You do not feel. You do not show it like anything. What? Can we do that? Can we have social contacts with that people, that society, that we are your people, you are our people, we are both together, we curse, we act, we condemn this act done with you, and we want you back to us as our more dearly friends. Can you do that? Forget what PM says. PM doesn't want anything, he just wants his name shine and nothing else. PM has so far not contributed anything to progress of this country. PM was expected to do a lot more than, many times more than, but he has not performed anywhere successfully. All his acts have gone in vain. In other directions, we should have been stopped. And this government has not controlled anything except problems and problems and problems. Shall we get up on occasion and say we are ready to do something? Now, again, I will bring to your attention list of documents that are very, very important for this issue, because without them, you can never understand what happens here, or what doesn't happen here. That is most important. These documents should be basis of our talk. These documents are not just papers. These are important documents that can lead us somewhere and that can make us understand what we are talking of. It's not that easy to understand. So these documents have got the meaning now, but meaning or no meaning, documents are documents. No, no, I have how many pitching there now. This adjustment of this. Let me try. These documents, of course, have been exhausted. Many documents. I just want to repeat this list because if you understand them, you can analyze yourself what has been done. Are we right or are we wrong? You can know yourself. It's nothing miraculous. Only thing is, only problem is that we in this country are not interested to read documents. Our culture has gone. I remember those people in past when I was too young, too small, that our fathers, forefathers, seniors used to value documents, used to preserve documents, though they were not good in documentation, they were not educated very well, they were not they were not interested in English and others, they knew Urdu or some language that time, but they valued documents because they did not know what was there, the external value. But this time, in this age, 2019, I have observed that people are not at all interested in any paperwork except that work which gives them job and which gives them salary. That they are limited to that only, and even in talks they conduct that way. But don't forget that without documentation, you are not existing anywhere. Without documents, nothing can move, nothing can happen. If your body don't have good clothes and you don't have documents, you're thrown out of rickshaw, you're thrown out something, it is not true. Now, I would say 1947, again I'm going back, 1947, when we got free, yes. We were many states, many princely states were joined together by law, by requirement of law, under which law we were liberated. India Independence Act 1947, under which mandate was given by British Parliament for two geographical nations, and one nation was Pakistan, and other was India. These both were generated, these both names were generated that by that act, that this part will be with our India and that part will be with Pakistan. And if there was some other requirement, if there's a question or answer, we could simply say, you did this for us. You divided us like this. They didn't want to change that as final stand. They were keeping eyes on their own systems at that time. In fact, serious of thinking, yeah, we have gods. We don't know that, but it did happen. So what happened then? Like many states, there are three princely states, as you know, maybe, or maybe you don't know, like Junagadh, like Hyderabad, and like Jammu Kashmir, which did not like to join either of two dominions, either of India or Pakistan. Well, treatment was made with Hyderabad and Junagadh, and they were taken back. But J&K registered, they intend to stay alone, stand alone, and they signed this with Pakistan. But they could not sign this with India because when they came for a stand alone, there were some frictions in our society. So this was closed. Then, then one letter was given to Pakistan by Harish Singh, king of J&K, that stand-alone agreement is signed, and they agreed with that. But accession was not signed because J&K autonomy or independence was discarded by by British Parliament, British King, that no need you go back and decide to stay alone or with that or that one. Well, Pakistan is also like us. It's a new nation. We had no support at all. Like we didn't have that one. Anyway, he took time. This king he didn't sign, and I think more than 2 months or over when he was attacked by some guerrillas of Pakistan, guerrillas or some other near which one is guerrillas and other people went with that. We decided to file that one complaint. After that, king was harassed. An attack was made by some guerrillas, and he could not digest that. He could not encounter that. He failed. He had less capacity than attack. Either he had to surrender to that country, Pakistan, or those guerrillas, or he had to take a decision whether to run from this state or to do something else. So he decided that he must go to India. His decision made rechanged eating, rechanged cooling, both. But he thought, I cannot save myself. I have a right to kill myself, but I have no right to kill others. So he then wrote to our Lord Mountbatten, and Lord Mountbatten's requirement was that first you join us, only then you can be helped. You could be helped, otherwise you cannot be helped because you are a foreign nation, according to United Nations Charter, and that was true. The newly constructed charter and newly produced body, newly created body of United Nations, which had a charter which says some rights for every nation, and you do not help other nation until they are your friends or they are with you. Now, this contamination of power brought some people from government, officials from government to stay away from society. Well, it happened, and later on, when King understood that nothing would happen, we have to surrender, they came to join us. And they came to join us based on one agreement, one document, one treaty that's called Instrument of Accession. Accession. Every party depends upon external funds. And we got certain qualifications, certain reservations on that instrument of accession letter that was proposed by that king of Jammu and Kashmir. There are certain conditions. This is not free, but that was an emergency time. It created emergency by Pakistan that time, and it was to be relieved of that emergency, and we were required to send our forces to that area to encounter Pakistan guerrilla war. For that purpose, there was no time for plebiscite. Plebiscite means referendum of people. There was no time left, but we are supposed to do that according to regulations requirement by that act. So they decided, okay, later on we do this. They promised same thing to United Nations as well, and they promised each other we will conduct it later on. Well, they agreed, and our nation supported Kashmir because it became our part and solved problem, but problem that we also could not encounter them fully, and those issues that 15 months you could not do this, how shall you accept this country again under you? There's no problem on that. That was logical talk, logical value. Well, instrument was signed with certain conditions, and that conditions are that your government shall control only, Bharat Sarkar will control only external affairs, defense forces, communications, finances, etc., ancillary works, and nothing else, and rest we will control with permanent actions. Of course, this sound is how can say this? So let's go back. It also said there is no constitution till now in your country. It's under preparation, and your constitution, whatever it could be, I don't know, you don't know. I am not bound by that constitution. It should be future. If there's something you want to get me into, you want to force me to accept that, your force shall not work. If you want something to accept me, I have to accept that with you. I accept some part of your constitution or some part of your not, or you cannot think, you cannot take it from granted. I'll accept whatever it is. It's my prerogative, my privilege. I shall decide the time it comes to my consideration. Well, it happened. It is agreed. Okay, we will decide with you if something happens. But these 4 points are conditional now. These 4 points free for you. You will irregular laws contract, and any other point that comes into agreement, both of the later stage will be done by you, will be legislated by you, and controlled by you. And regarding land, it was very clear in that document. You go and see this document. Certainly, if you want land in this area, if you want any part of land in the Jammu and Kashmir, you have to ask me, I'll get it done. You cannot go and directly buy land. And similarly applies to land and my custody. If you want something, I'll get it to you on conditions agreed by both of us that I'll get it at land. If there's some dispute on something, a price, arbiter appointed by Supreme Court of India, share that arbiter do justice or else cap with you. That's also a criteria not to consider. And that time, and then said, I'm not going to miss. There were 3 provisions in that. First was this four points of your list that you have to decide yourself. Oh, excellent is that's what I explained just now. And in second one was that Mahakavi is a very, you can say, is very Bala Bhandar, what we call Bhandar. Then these are simply contents of that. You see, you cannot change a single letter, single term in this instrument, and that instrument will govern my accession to your country. This was instrument of accession, which you people are not clear of. Unfortunately, you should be clear, but you are not. This instrument accession was a constitution-like, or you can say part of our unavailable constitution that time. So what to do? This happened, this agreed, we signed, Mountbatten signed this, and King signed this, and this is a part of our law. It's in books. Then 1950 came, 1949 and 50 came, and Constitution was drafted, notified, and was going to be applied. There was a place, one place must have been given to this page, this instrument of accession. It's called, people call it Villiers letter, I don't know, Villiers Patra, but I don't call it Villiers Patra, but it's kind, you can say, a article of constitution, you may say this. So same thing in abstract form was brought to this article 370, we name it 370, which you are feeling that you are free now, you have got land where you want to go, and tomorrow we'll move and sit apply, we'll go and see, so I can say, and you can come for days. Then go further, you can see shops here, in these areas here, when you move around, and your law. There must be parity, there must be resemblance, but it's not. Same thing in our constitution. We are saying 370 has gone. We are not understanding what has gone. 370 is nothing, just instrument of accession, insertion into constitution in brief, and nothing else. It's same meaning what I told you in instrument accession. And then what government did? Government played with intelligently. That time those people are very brilliant barristers in power. They knew law. They were not duffers. They were not illiterate like people today are. People today are illiterate, I can say, despite having very big degrees in law. And those people are sitting in PM position. He is also illiterate to this extent. They cannot understand anything. In 47 to 54, 7 years time, 6 years time, they got them bent. They got assembly of Constitution bent down, Constitutional Assembly bent down, but not by power of stone, power of love, with power of diplomacy. We have 395 articles in our Constitution, and 260 were agreed upon by that time, by 1954. These were 260 agreements under signature of 48 ordinances, constitutional orders. In these, CO1, Constitutional 1 to CO 45, all these 12 laws were immersed in the articles there. So you cannot say that it's just free. No, it's not just free. He served you, what do you serve him? Income, okay. This all articles are applied with, but we didn't know all in external. That title is called application. If you go and see that title also application of the Constitution of India onto state of J&K. That title is, and it is a part of the annexure of the Constitution. Then come on further. This is the second one, means Congress got this attachments achieved successfully in 5, 6, or 7 years. Then there was another power, another agreement which was called Delhi Agreement. This was 52, in which also many small matters were agreed upon, and which is written there in my attachment. You can see that one, because I cannot explain again and again every point. Delhi Agreement was there, and in that very small but legal and important issues were done. Then go further down. I'm not going to even now. I'm not going there because that is something else to do with Pakistan and not without Pakistan. So I am now talking only what we have agreed upon with J&K people, which we call our internal matter. Though it's internal or not internal, I'm not going to argue on that. After Delhi Agreement, factually we reached a real destination. Real destination is what? Real destination was, there was some Jammu and Kashmir Constitution 1956. This is a document, legal document, and I got it from legal site of government. This constitution is like our constitution. It has got about 24 pages, and first page with two paragraphs, or you can say Article 1, Article 2, and Article 3 on this constitution are very significant from consideration point of view, and from those who are dealing with or who are just learning it. It's very important. And what it says, you can read that one, is available there in text. It says that Jammu and Kashmir is having some preambles, which we have, same way. But it says that Jammu and Kashmir is a state of this country, which is, and shall be an integral part of India. I repeat, which is and shall be an integral part of India. And same quote has been given in paragraph 3 or article 3 of this, again saying that it's an integral part of India. I tried to locate further pages in that constitution, but they don't find same repeat. It is only basic structure they had it into J&K constitution. Then further go down to all this, you'll find termination of this contract. Termination of this contract. How it is? It's happened now. This contract, a contract you can say constitution with us. They said we are your part, your integral part, and this was declared in 1956. Means about 65 years from now, back. And in 2011, when an amendment was done to this constitution, in 2011, you see, about 8 years back, in Congress time, and it was change of designations of top people of Jammu and Kashmir. Designations were changed up to level of governor and chief ministers, and also replacement of constituent assembly status to state assembly status. Then, and then further down, go down, just a job of election. I just I just was surprised to see that 1954 Constitution, a very strong document, why it could not be understood by people now. That time I can understand people did not care this because they were not very strong in education, and all papers came used to come in English or in Urdu. But in 2000, in 1950, 56 or 64, people were not that of that level educated to understand that. That must have happened there. If that time they could anticipate, they could foresee, and they merge is kind of merger, you can say, a kind of merger when they declared that we are your part permanently. Why it was hidden? It was not hidden. It was not brought by common person to knowledge. People were not interested because nobody anticipated that in 2019 this shall happen. So, specifically, this document says, JNK document 1956, geographical control. What is that geographical control? If you read Constitution of our country, Constitution of Bharat, India, and you go to Schedule 1 at end where Constitution 395 articles end, in that article, in that Schedule 1 or Schedule 1, there is a list of states in India, and in that list, Jammu Kashmir is also included. And that states specifically about geographic control, that this Jammu and Kashmir state means an area geographically which was on day of 15th August 1947 under custody, under control of state government, or you can say priestly state, you can say, of Raja Harishchandra, JNK king. That portion shall be in control of Jammu and Kashmir state, and this constitution of Jammu and Kashmir 1956. This means Pak occupied Kashmir is also that included under this constitution of Jammu and Kashmir. So whole part of Jammu and Kashmir becomes a part of integration with our country according to constitution of Jammu and Kashmir. It happened, practically it happened. And if you come to our constitution, Schedule 1, you'll find something else. It's written that this state means, Jammu and Kashmir state means area that is under our control, in 1950. That specifies control in 1947. 15th August 1947, that is under Constitution of Jammu and Kashmir. Territorial definition. But in our territorial definition, it is our control area only. Well, they could not define that because it was our control area, not physically, but it was not in, let's say, the area of Pakistan, which is governed in that was not in our control, so they could not include that portion in our constitution. This is a difference. Then this constitution tells this. After that, there were wars, it's continued. There was, you can say, Shimla Agreement, you know about it, the Lahore Declaration, and so many other like that. But those Shimla Agreement is more powerful in a way that it binds both nations. It binds our nation, India and Pakistan together, to talk together, to sit together, to confer together, to debate together, and find solutions for problems that exist between our nation and Pakistan. But what problems are there? We have to understand. There could be problem of lands dispute. There could be problems of some. There are no other issues. There's just Kashmir and Jammu problem. What else problem is there? There may be small problems, or that those are not problems. Problems of mighty nature. That is Jammu and Kashmir. If this problem is suppose over, what problem is left between Pakistan and our country? It's a very small question. Shimla Agreement was a cover to move further. But did we move further under that? We are not talking to them, they are not talking to us. Still today there is a problem. All are saying talk on a similar agreement, but we have taken certain action that was not required to be taken unilaterally actually. To be very frank, I am not in favor of any political party, but fact remains that because Pakistan is occupying one-third portion of Jammu and Kashmir, it may be right or wrong, that's another answer, another question. That's something else to do, that is a decision decided, but there's a claim. There's a claim on that part, and one part is with you, that's two-third part. Both are under dispute. You may say this is not disputed, but fact remains that this is disputed because this is recorded in let's say in the recorded in documents that you don't have that one. But Jammu and Kashmir is one, not two. But there's disputed areas. You may consider that area dispute and disputed one, and Pakistan may consider our area disputed one. But UN says Jammu and Kashmir is a disputed area. You may accept this or you may reject this, it doesn't make a difference. It is in books, in legal books of UN. No. It's not in your power and my power to delete or omit this book. You may say anything, doesn't matter. You may say anything, Prime Minister say anything, it doesn't value, or Congress say anything. Fact remains there's a resolution, not one, 11 to my knowledge. You can go to UNO site, and go to resolutions, and you click down from 1941 to many more years, you will find resolutions, many 11 revisions, and there's a resolution in relation to conducting plebiscite, and plebiscite means calling for referendum to consideration of issue, which issue is whether people of Jammu and Kashmir should decide themselves about their future, and this is to go to Pakistan or to go to Bharat or to stay independent. That is their prerogative. That is not my prerogative. That is not Prime Minister prerogative. That is somebody's prerogative, except prerogative who are subject of that, and that is citizenry of Jammu and Kashmir to decide. You may say we don't accept that. You may say it doesn't matter. It doesn't make a difference. You may say anything you want to say. What is your value when you are not alone stakeholders? Are you alone stakeholders? You are not stakeholders because this land you did not purchase, this land you did not invade, this land just was a land belonging to those people who got to you in that time. You did not have this land before 1947. You had land for control of military, like in unemployment or employment, you may say. So in employment, when you have been go to control some items and you are representing on their behalf. So you can say that this, you may say this is not disputed, but UN says this is disputed, Pakistan says this is disputed, and JNK people say this is disputed. So where do you stand? Therefore, you say dispute, not disputed, or internal matter. Okay, Pakistan does not agree, JNK people don't agree, and you are not who agrees. All what says, one has to say what UN says. They are not your followers. UN is a body, legal body, constitutional body, chartered body, non-90 members body. What's your value? You may say something, but right of people is very important. Remember, it's people of this country who were liberated in 1947, not land. British had to live. Remember, so don't act smart. Act gently. You have acted over smartly on people of Jammu and Kashmir, and result is here that you are neither in solution and nor you are in dissolution. Where do you stand? Shimla agreement empowered you something, but you acted without even consulting people of that portion and another stakeholder. So whose fault is this? You can say like Bharat, it is my internal matter, but fact remains that it's not internal. Why? I'm telling you why. Listen now. Was JNK your state? No, it was international body. It was another state. One nation, JNK, another nation, India, Bharat. They signed agreement, treaty of accession. So that is international. Though they were not recognized by UN Charter, but they were separate. So how can you say that's not international? Okay, insertion of that into your constitution is internal. Only insertion, not meaning. And then all this CO1 to CO48 are internal. Indeed, go further down to Delhi Agreement, that is internal indeed. And go further down to JNK Constitution, which is also internal. Then go to UNO resolution, that is not internal, that is external, that is agreement with the body, acceptance of that resolution with the body, which is in world body, which is more than international. And then go to Shimla agreement, Lahore agreement, our declaration. Shimla agreement was signed between two nations, so this is international agreement. And Lahore declaration is between two nations, that's international. And how do you say that this is my internal issue? Yes, partly it is internal and partly it is external. That is answer. You can refute, you can dispute, I don't care. Facts are telling that, logic is telling that. Out of these 9 documents, parts are internal and external both. So you cannot simply say this stand alone. No, this is not stand alone. It is standing with others. So that other is who? That other is public of that state. What they want, that is an answer. You are not master over them. And there is another stakeholder of POK area, and that's Pakistan, or that government which is there. That is Prime Minister of POK, their government, they are responsible for that. So one stakeholder is Jammu and Kashmir people, and other is called POK people. They have to decide who I am and who you are and who PM is and who president is, to decide all this. Is it not a logical argument? You have to be neutral. It's a question of life and death. You are only interested in your survival. You are not interested in other survival. That is incorrect equation. They are not our slaves, and we are also not slaves of someone. Both are liberal. If Those people are saying, or they say, no, we want love, we love India, we want Bharat, we stay with you. They were staying with us. Yes, there were disputes. The politics is everywhere. Where doesn't exist? Politics is all over world. So there was also politics. Yes. You cannot consider that politics as different kind of terrorism. We had also fight in 1947 from 1857. They also struggling. Palestinians also struggling. Many more people are struggling in the world. So that has to be taken like that. But they were with us. They were our people. They are still our people. But at this stage, there is a question in them. There is a different consideration in them because we did not treat them as our brothers and sisters. We treated them as our slaves. Do whatever you want to say or get lost. Otherwise, why did you send 9 lakh army soldiers there? For what? What is purpose of 9 lakh soldiers of army in state of Jammu and Kashmir, and particularly in Kashmir? What is logical purpose? Are people of Jammu and Kashmir our enemies? Are they stopping them to come to our country or what? I don't understand why this action was taken at all. Let them enjoy their life. You remove 275, remove it, scrap it. Were they coming to parliament to kill you? You must have watched for a few days. You must have, you can say, and you analyze, you must have observed for a few days what reaction comes from them. Because you did not consult them. Had you consulted them 1 month in advance, you would have known what picture would be. You did not do that. It's your mistake. So let them do something like that. Could be they were divided themselves. Somebody would say, no, we want this, we don't want this, so we want this, we don't want this. There would be frictions, 30% some this way, 30% that way, 50% this. So there would have been a different kind of picture and you will have benefit of that. But now you can say combat them. Combat means and you go, some military goes, some soldiers goes to other land, remove everything, go police, go all control, we are here in control. You acted upon that. Get lost, all get into your homes and don't come out, and we come with you and we are here, don't come out, we'll kill you. Shoot and cite order. Why shoot and cite order? Why? What they have done? No answer. Prime Minister is silent. And Home Minister says everything is normal, your mind is cracked. PM, our Home Minister says your mind is cracked. Everything is normal. No, a single bullet was used, not even a single bullet was used. This Home Minister says, is it sensible? Foolishness it is. You are keeping people inside cages, inside home, they are not coming out. You are killing them indirectly. You are killing their souls, suppressing and oppressing them, and you are saying not even bullet was used. Do they have bullets? Do they have bombs with them? Had the bombs with them, what your 9 lakh people are doing, they are military people. They would have discovered till now bombs they have. How bullets shall be used? Strange. A strange minister and top strange prime minister who says everything is fine. If this is fine, then what is unfine? What is course? Reverse of fine is course. If this is fine, what is course? Do we have any answer? We shall never have any answer because we are not researching on everything. So my question to you, all you is, let us now see what we have discussed. We have discussed, first thing was our approach right to be conducted as we conducted with them. If you replace yourself with them and then decide what is your answer, you will know it yourself. No need of any explanation. I am not going to impose my thoughts on you. You yourself check it, examine it. What is done? Was it required to be done? Or there was another way to deal with this issue? Just extend, let them be free and enjoy their life in country as usual, and you change and see for 1 week at least what happens. There could be demonstrations, there could be stone pelting, there's something else, or there could be something else. You talk to them, try to talk to them. You did not do that, which was a real act to be done accordingly in a civilized society. But you acted upon them as if you are warring on them. You declared by sending army as a war activity on civilians. This means there is fight, there's war between military body and civilians body, which is not accepted. You can't impose war on your people. Yes, there could be curfew for 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, that is fine to control law and order. But you have controlled law and order in such a way that you are unable to lift curfew. Shall you keep it permanently there for 500 years? What answer you have? Means you are not capable even to handle your people after lapse of 2 months where there has been no crime, there has been no conflict, they are just sitting silently, and you have got a threat in you, a frightening status in you that they may do something like that when they are freed. And now even you freed them, they themselves locked them. This change. Even if you declare today you are free, they will not come out because they are not going to listen to you. This is what I understand they've decided. A kind of passive resistance, not active resistance, a kind of resistance that is not visible, that is internal stream, in a turbulent form, in internal their hearts, moving in their hearts. Let them do, let them put us on fire, let them have villages, let them burn our homes, let them kill us. We will not yield, we will not surrender, we will not submit to them. That state is very, very, very dangerous in life. If I stop listening to government, I stop listening to police, I stop listening to control, what shall they do? Maximum they use bullet, that's it. Use bullet. I am here, I'm not running away. Then what is power of government after me? Tell what left? What's your power left? How can you control them? If they stop to be controlled, they are not fighting with you, they are not acting against you, they are sitting, that's it, and you are killing them or you are ready to kill them, means you are a failure. This means that you are failure against civil society, not against military. Means it is violation of human rights by your armed forces under your order. Or you can say this is like war crime. You have done war crime. There have news, 13,000 children have been arrested, leaders have been arrested, and many other, you can say, atrocities have been going on against this society. Who is responsible for that? Am I responsible? People of Jammu and Kashmir are responsible. Pakistan is responsible. UNO is who is responsible? You are responsible, government of this country, you are responsible, and people of this country are passively, silently watching this. We are responsible. So what is answer then? What is solution then? Solution is calm down. Let them calm down. Try to go to them. Try to make your friendship again. Try to console them and try to bring them back to your home. Or else, this is not your home. Forget that. Kashmir is not your home in that case. Either do this or have a passport if you want to visit Kashmir soon, because you will need it. Kashmiris themselves shall liberate them. They don't need any other support because they are not listening to you, they are liberated. How long will you stand there to kill them, to suspend them? To ultimately, UN would say you are not talking under similar agreement. You are not listening. We will send our observers and our peacekeeping forces to this area, and you withdraw your forces. What shall you do then? You will say it's our internal matter. You are not liberating your people. You are not having them to eat food, and you are saying it is our internal matter. Shame onto your understanding. You are not taking those people as people. You are taking those animals. Even animals cannot stay like that. They will run away. You don't stop them. Cows and buffaloes, they will go out of your control. How many sticks you use? Who bother? They will not bother. We are educated people. We have to analyze this situation. Unfortunately, we missed it. And it's our fault, public fault. We did not, we just believed in some nonsense person. Really, I have no shyness, I have no hesitation in speaking like this. I have to think for country and not for some person. Because we have started thinking for persons from very beginning. And that's the result coming in. This is the consequence. Deteriorating consequences, damaging consequences, harmful consequences. We have been moving in that stream of river. We are going to a wall, we strike this water force and wall can erode it or be forced down. I'm just using some sentences with some phrases just for convenience, for communication. Maybe you understand that. So what I have to say is we have to act diplomatically. We have caused some errors, we have done some errors, we have to correct those errors. There should be no shame in saying this, okay, I did this by mistake and I'm correcting it. I will not repeat it in future. It's a lesson learned. Of course, lessons are learned like this. There should be no shame in saying that this is our miscalculation. We have to be international people. Only not rigid. No, I can't say this against my nose, against my respect. No, this is not against my respect. I'm a human being. I caused an error. I could not understand this correctly. So I apologize for that. That is called international spirit. Because I don't want to harm someone by my miscalculation, by my wrong foreseeing results. If I have done that, okay, I will not do it in future, and this is my lesson. That is called improvement. Not like, no, I am wrong. I'm right, you're wrong. No, it's my internal matter. I speak like this. It's donkey statement, not a real statement. Human rights can never be internal, believe me. Can never be internal. It's world right. It is universal right. If something happens in other country, I have full right to speak against that. In any country, if it happens in China or England or America or wherever it is, there are human rights violations in England also. There are human rights violations in America also. There are human rights violations in Palestine also, in Lebanon also, everywhere. People are running from one place to another place. Go and see how many people are entering. The illegal immigrants through Libya, they are passing, coming to Africa from other countries where there is racism, where there is something else, and there's, I can say, there are no jobs. Some people are running from here. Some people are dying into something, doing something. What is all human rights violations? Why people are running? How many students have gone to Lebanon? How many students have gone somewhere else? See how many are in Turkey. This is what is happening. People are moving from here because wars are going on. Wars are going. Countries are warring and people are suffering. People are paying taxes for wars, or for food, or for benefits, or for privileges. We do not understand that. Are we so weak people? Are we so deaf for people? We cannot understand all this. We have no minds. Are we short of minds, or short of power, or short of spirit, or of soul? We have no courage. Courageous people, slaves we are. We used to tell British are doing this, British are doing that against us. What we are doing now? They were foreigners. They were interested in our money, interested in land. But are these people foreigners? Whom we have suppressed like this? Are Muslims foreigners in this country? You are foreigner because you don't know how to deal with people. Your mind is foreigner. Your conscience is foreigner. You are cruel people. Of course, you are in government. We are cruel people. You don't know how to deal with people. You are working against the constitution of this country. Our constitution doesn't allow this. and protector of constitution, protectors, they are sleeping, unfortunately. Top professionals, top protector of this constitution, who are bound to protect rights of people, they are sleeping. Unfortunately, those coward people, I should say, they are more coward than government. How can we solve? How can this country move further? We say we are Indians, we are Bharat bosses, Vishnu Guru, we are world leaders, we are what teachers we are. This is act of Vishnu Guru. This is act. We do not respect humanity, we are respecting religion. We are respecting religion only. We are not respecting humanity. Your respect for religion got no meaning if you do not respect humanity. Because top is humanity and after that is God. If you do not respect humanity, your religions have got no meaning, just academical meaning, theoretical meaning, and nothing else. If you can't help another human being, you beat that meaning, you are devil nature only and nothing else. That's my. So just read documents. Again, I'm telling you, understand them. So you can say conclusion is that on which we are fighting and we are just debating for nothing and we are just dancing for nothing. 370, this has come to my mind as it is printed inside 370. I don't know, it's a gun or it's a weapon or it's a cannon or it's a rifle or what it is. What it is, 370, gone, as if it has become a name of something. Okay, it is gone, we agree, it's finished. 370 finished means instrument of accession finished. All right, 370 finished means CO1 to CO40 already finished according to order of 2019, 5th August. So this document finished, that document finished, this document finished. And then Constitution of Jammu and Kashmir finished because your constitution applied on that. This finished, this finished, this finished, this finished. 4 finished, 370 finished, instrument accession finished. Then you can say your Delhi Agreement finished, your constitution is finished, all 48 orders finished. What's left? What is left? Tell me. Have you listed this? Have you heard this? Left is UNO resolutions and Simla Agreement. Because all this finished, Simla Agreement also finished. Because Simla Agreement is related to disputes. But there's no dispute because you don't have that. These documents have gone. These documents have gone. This means these documents had some weight by some item, some article, and that article J&K land, J&K state. So that is also finished. And that is also finished means then UNO is also finished because nothing you have. So you have that territory finished. Understand this way. This is mathematical equation in this case, which non-political people can understand, but political people will never understand. They are only interested in their votes and nothing else. All your documents have been void now. And you say, your order says Constitution of India, Bharat applies onto that state. But in Constitution of India, where is that state? When did you get it? Was it your part at 1947? Did they come on their own? They touch your feet and take us there? How you say it is ours? Because you have already declared that documents void. If that documents are void, that portion is void. Very, very simple. There is no calculation required. Use your mind. This mind is free. No tax on this, no GST on this. Use it. This is free of service. You can understand very well. And if you cannot understand this, then you can never understand 2 plus 2 is equal to 4, 2 plus 3 is equal to 5, 2 into 2 is 4. Then you cannot understand that also. You need a calculator or you need an Excel sheet to write 2 and 2 and then see which formula of multiplication is. You will not find that formula because you will know auto sum only on that. This is problem of this country. This is really a problem. So what to do now? You sleep and enjoy, that's all. And get one passport, apply for that if you don't have. Because if you want to visit Srinagar, you will require that after a few months. Take it lightly or take it as a joke. Sometimes jokes are also reality in future. So this is joke, right? You will yourself. Better, I will simply suggest to everybody, write to government. You have to now dispose of your responsibility as citizen of this country. If you are a citizen of this country, you have to write if you want to save your area, if you want to save your Kashmir. Talk to government, write to them, stop this nonsense which you have done. Declare everything void what they did on 5th of August 2019. Declare everything void by another presidential order. And let every document of past be reinstated. Bring everything to normalcy and then move further. Conduct talks with these people and resolve permanent solutions. It's not simply I have done it and we have done it. Accept this. Nobody shall accept, even if that person is weaker one. Might is right is not constitutional order. Liberty, freedom, expression can never be killed, can never be suppressed, can never be devoid. It is none's responsibility, it's none power in this country. Whatever you do must be clearly spoken, clearly written, clearly understood. Only then that is valuable, or it is not valuable. Otherwise, it's not my thinking, it's his practice. Why court is running away? Because we are wrong. Court is running away from two issues currently. One is electrical voting machine issue, another is Jammu and Kashmir issue. Court is skipping these issues because court thinks, what I understand, that government is wrong here. Otherwise, it is duty of court to decide all this issue. But well, I'm not going to that direction, because when this state is lost, so what value of court is there? Court automatically loses its jurisdiction when suppose these people, if suppose today they say we are free, do whatever you want to do, we don't join you, what you do? You put another 9 lakh soldiers, we don't care. You put 1 crore soldiers, we don't care. You cannot control people like this. You cannot control people like this. If people came to us, that was their choice. If people don't want to stay with us, that is their choice. You can control to some extent of legal acceptance, not to full extent. We have to understand this basic formula. Oh, I don't understand that. Just like I have liberty, you have freedom, they have freedom, we have rights, they must also enjoy same. If they say no, we are fed up with you, they were staying with us. Of course, they had fractions, they had disputes, their political requirements. But what we did not solve that, we complicated that. We have to stop it now. Time has come to understand this, to digest strongly what we did wrong, to accept that this is wrong. We have to rectify our actions. We have to rectify our remedial, we have to apply remedial action on our mistakes, on our errors. If you want to move further or keep as it is forever, it will never solve. Because they are not happy with you, you are not happy with them, what to do? They say we are not happy with you, and we say you are not happy. So what is the solution? How many decades shall you keep fighting with them? You want to create another Israel and Palestine here? That is American supported. Israel is nothing but another America. It's record. Name is only Israel. It's just nothing. It's America only. That wants to play with everybody. America wants to play with Iran. America wants to play with Palestine. America wants to play with Syria. America wants to play with Yemen. He played with Iraq. He played with Libya. America is a money maker. He wants to get benefit from anywhere, everywhere. That's America. Forget it. But we are not America. We are civilized society. We are religious feeling society, God fearing society. We have to understand what our liberty is, what our constitution is. Everybody has a right. If you want to deprive someone of the right, of course you shall also be deprived of that. So think calmly, speak against government, because government is for us, we are not for government. If government has done some wrong, we have to speak clearly. Why government has right to kill us? Why government has to put them behind bars? They have no right. They are our people. They are there because of us. We are not there because of government. So if you want to help these people of Kashmir. I'm not saying help. Help yourself, you can say. If you want to help yourself to save Kashmir from not leaving us, I am just watching that there is going to be a depletion of that portion from us. Whatever way we are moving, state government has failed, governor has failed, the officers have failed, central government has failed, everybody has failed to control them. And virtually speaking, in coming time, they may not be ours. They may not be ours. So to make them ours, in continuation, you have to change our attitude to deal with them. You are not their masters. You are not their owners. You are not their destiny. You are just a part. They are just your part, like other states are part. So treat them accordingly. Respect them. When one member of family is in dispute, you have to get that member back to keep your family harmonious, homogeneous, and one unit. Or else have partition. There's no other solution. So what is your solution? I don't know. You have to understand, you have to think. I have expressed my opinion, my mind to you. Maybe I am wrong. I don't know I am right. This is my mind. It can be wrong. You can say, yes, I am wrong. But don't take it politically. Again, I'm telling you, don't take it in a way, in a personality. Because if I am speaking of government, I am anti-national. There's no question of nationality or anti-nationality. It's a question of humanity. Anti-national or national question has gone out. It's question of human rights. And legality, I have told you this is legality. Legally, everything is void now. Question of human rights. If you want to get back, you have to accept them the way they want. Or you forget them. These are options. What happens to them in their future, that is not our responsibility otherwise. Or if you want to keep them, you want to get them, you want to reinstate them, otherwise forget them. That's my conclusion. You may take another conclusion. Thank you very much for your kind hearing, discussion, and you can write to me on my email. Its email is in top of this text of video. You can see that, and we'll confirm with that. Thank you very much. Jai Bharat.